You're live.
Hi, welcome to Build Across. Thursday, February 5th.
No, January 5th.
Moving right along.
Sarah's got us moving right along.
Right along. I'm painting Valentine's Day, and this is an old shape that we have. It's a cupcake with a heart on top of it. I'm, of course, going to think outside the box a little bit. If you Google Valentine's cupcake door hanger, you're going to find a lot of things with hearts and chevrons and stripes and polka dots. I'm going to do something a little more realistic that I think might be cute, show you how to think outside the box a little bit, or be a little bit more realistic than usual. So I'm just using my pencil here to mark it up and show you how to turn a flat image into something a little more 3D. I think I'm going to use this first little, you could do your boop of icing here, but I think I'm going to use it almost as like a part of like a really thick cupcake, chocolate cupcake, and then put the icing on top of it, going in some, Terry phone just crashed.
Oh no.
Going in some,
Sorry, friends. We have ordered a new.
we do. They should be here anytime.
Yeah, maybe this is a better. It's just so bad, y'all. Y'all, it's just so bad.
Okay, so we're going to use chocolates, browns, pine cones, honky tonk for the heart, white and black today.
I love the cupcake.
I know, I'm going to do it a little more realistic, so it's going to look kind of
Yummy.
yummy. Yeah, I'm going to make this like some fat chocolate cupcake underneath the icing.
I went to Walmart the other day for Randall's birthday and was getting him his birthday cake. And girl, they have like gourmet cupcake. Like they already had some good cupcakes, but now it's like they have some that have like chocolate shaved icing. They're all cream filled. One was lemon,
like
one was
Berkshire's
raspberry.
cupcakes,
Yeah, like these were like, and they were pretty, like really pretty.
Berkshire's has the best bakery stuff.
Yes.
It's like tart.
That's what I did when Alice turned 16. I went there and we bought just a whole bunch of them.
Remember when I brought a whole bunch to the swimming at your house?
Yes.
Day? Yeah.
Yes, they have the funnest.
I go to Berkshire's and I can spend $300 just on the produce area.
Yeah, just that
With
one
the
little
cheese,
strip.
Yeah, cheese and like that's where I spend the majority.
Did I tell you how good their chicken pot pies are?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I got one from
Great.
Sam's and it was really good too. They're just like over there, like right before you get to the sushi, like their stuff. Hey, everybody.
Sorry, I had to add some water to this because it's gotten very thick. This is coffee bean. Alright, so we're making our chocolate cupcake. I'm going to do a zigzag on the cupcake paper, which is a little more true to how those wrappers are these days.
That really almost looks black. Like they
Yeah.
probably see it and it's black.
It's super dark. But a chocolate cupcake is super dark.
Yes.
Chocolate is dark.
Jim and Abram love the dark chocolate.
Do they?
Yeah, she was eating it yesterday too.
I'm not a fan.
It's all right. It's not going to be my go-to. It is their go-to.
I have a bowl on my coffee table full of Hershey's Kisses from Christmas when all the family was there. And there's all kinds of different ones in there. And everybody goes for the cherry-filled ones.
Really?
The cherry cordial Kisses, yeah. Like, they keep emptying, like, digging them out. When I say they, I mean Victoria and Porter.
Yeah.
Keep digging them out.
That would not have been my go-to.
They're really good, though. They have cherry cordial in the center of them.
I've realized I like raspberry-filled things.
Cherry and raspberry.
Yeah.
Like I filled, now I'm going to switch over to pine cone and chocolate to do the icing on top of it. Raspberry, cherry, lemon fill, all of that. Donuts.
Yeah.
I love a jelly-filled donut. So we're just gonna do some fat. Everything is dry.
Oh, I do like some chocolate and coconut, dark chocolate and coconut. That's good stuff. Like an almond joy and a mound. I love that stuff.
Okay. I bought some Ghirardelli sea salt dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Caramel inside. And I just don't even really like it. So, it's almost the weekend.
I'm so excited.
Is this our second weekend in January already?
Well, yeah, the first weekend was the first.
Wow.
Yes, I'm so ready. Which
I know, we're
Alice
still
comes
in that
home.
Week.
Well, yeah, Alice comes home Saturday night, and I'm so excited. I miss my child. My daughter Alice has been in. Well, they took a trip to New York City, but they went through like Virginia and all that, and she loved Virginia. And I just desperately miss her. She's been gone since the Tuesday after Christmas.
You can do when she goes to college.
Girl, I don't know. Because, like, they're so busy. Like, literally, she called me a while ago. That's, like, maybe only the third time I've, physically heard her voice. Like, they are so busy.
When I'm out of town, I got no reason to call home.
She called me yesterday and was like, Mom, Scarlett, you need to listen. She calls me yesterday and she's like, Mom, I just wanted to tell you before anybody else called you, I got separated from the group today. She was like, I got separated from the group, and I looked over, and there were 3 officers, so I just walked up to them and told them my name and let them know that I was separated from our group. And she was like, and I called Miss Bunch and Miss Crawford, and Miss Bunch was like, okay, let me just tell you how to get right back with us. So she was like, she explained it. It was no big deal, but just in case you hear it from somebody else, I got separated from the group. I'm like, okay, well, that sounds good. I doubt anybody calls to tell me, but she sounded like she handled it real well. Oh, I know. She was like, hey, Scarlett was like, don't tell your mom. She was like, but Mom didn't care.
How did she get separated?
They were at like a stoplight or like a traffic crossing, and she heard one of the guys in the group say, go straight. So she headed straight, and there was like a huge statue in the middle of the street. And so when she went straight and went around it, she looked back, and they were all gone.
She on Wall Street?
I have no idea where she was. But then, yes, Peggy, it's a cupcake. So she found them. She was like, it didn't take me any time. Like, she surprisingly handles, like, that kind of stuff pretty well. Like, the day she was in the car accident, like, you know, she just calls me real calm. Like, I've probably told her, if you call me upset, it's going to be so much worse. Like, be calm. If it's no need to be upset, don't be upset.
Okay. On the cupcake.
Back to the cupcake.
Back to the cupcake. So I painted the bottom layer of the cupcake with a really dark brown to denote that it's the actual chocolate cupcake underneath.
Oh, okay, so that's the cake, and
Yes.
this is the icing.
This
Okay,
is
okay.
the icing on top of the cake. And the way I did the icing was I went from shape to shape, creating layers of icing stacked on top of each other. I wanted to show you a little more realistic way to do it. So I did chocolate as the base. I did pine cone along the top and mixed in for a highlight. And the very underneath of each row, I did this coffee bean. Your paint works really well when it's a lot wet, more wet than usual. So be sure and water it down if it's gotten too thick, because it blends a lot better. So now you can see, especially when I add the highlights in, you'll be able to see that it's rounded and not just a two-dimensional shape. That's what we're going for here. We're going for dimension. So I'm going to do a little bit of white here, and I'm going to make my light come from this direction. So I'm going to come on this little hump, this little lovely cupcake hump, and I'm going to come across here just a little bit, just on my peaks. And not so much on this side as I do on this side. And then I'm going to give it just a little bit more over here.
Y'all must be talking about this cold snap we had back, right before Christmas. Y'all talking about how cold it got. Like, if that's the same time, it was literally in the single digits here in Louisiana, which is like, I don't remember that happening. It was crazy cold.
On my memories from a year ago,
did it get to the single digits?
it was 19 degrees in Canton.
Oh, yeah. No, that year
Yeah,
was, like, I don't know that it got
horrible.
single digits here, though. But, yeah, that year was really bad, too, because we were headed out for Canton that morning.
Yeah.
And I'm just assuming we're going, and Dad's like, no, you're not coming, but I didn't.
I wound up, I had COVID that day, too. I was feeling so bad. Okay, oh, this is so good. Can you see this?
It is so cute.
Can you see?
It's really good.
Yeah. The dimension on that. We're going to let that dry just a little bit and do the heart and the paper. The paper we're going to put a lot of detail into too. So while that's drying, actually I kind of want to keep this brush. I'll go on the paper first.
Which, y'all, I was so excited. We had, in Pennsylvania, it was below 0. Wow. I was so excited that we had a cold Christmas this year, because I really think last year we were in, like, shorts and T-shirts. So this year was just a real treat for us here in Louisiana. Like, despite the fact that my parents' pipes busted, and we were trying to have Christmas, but it was so nice to have a cold Christmas.
So,
go ahead. We're just steady talking.
Go ahead. Okay. Papers for cupcakes are slightly translucent, unless you get like a neon one or whatever. So,
Alice, just text. Just so you know, I did get separated again, but this time it wasn't my fault.
Good Lord, Alice. Calm down out there.
I know.
Calm down. So the bottom of this, because you know when you put a cupcake paper on?
Yes, it does get darker at the bottom.
It's darker at the bottom. They're a little bit translucent, and the oils from the cakes, seep in a little bit. So I'm just going to paint it darker at the bottom here with this. And now I have switched to caviar. I'm not using chocolate. Get my edges so we can give this away.
These are for the mall.
Okay. I have a whole thing of them too.
Okay.
That you gave me. Okay. So for the top, we're going to come in a little bit lighter. Then we're going to mix some white in. Notice that I'm leaving a space here too for a little Valentine's Day banner that I'm going to put on here. I'm going to hit these creases with my dart. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with some white. I'm going to let it mix because we are doing translucent here. So I'm going to do my peaks. When I come back with the detail, you'll kind of see how I'm doing this. Doing my peaks in some whites. It makes a little bit of a fray. Don't be scared to mix. And when we add our outlines, it's really going to pop. This is just a little, something different if you want to try. You could also paint this a solid color and put polka dots on it. It doesn't matter. I just want to hopefully give you some little pointers if you do actually want to learn a new technique. So the idea of painting something translucent is to bring the colors behind it out, which is going to be the dark chocolate color here. I really am not going to add a lot of detail to the bottom because it is really dark. Just maybe a little bit of white in there, brushed in, just kind of brush it, dry brush it a little bit. Okay, so once I got that, I'm going to
Did you get those labels back?
Get a little bit of the darker on a separate brush. Make sure that it's good and smooth. Blot it off so it's not super heavy. So everywhere that I have a point, I'm going to have a line. So, and I'm going to pull, getting too much white on there. I'm going to pull up. It's going to be darker where the lines are. So these are actual creases.
So I can bring more too.
Everybody's talking about kettle corn right now. So I'm going to pull up and down.
Kettle corn!
Creases. That somebody came in a minute ago and bought some Sweep the Kettle, and it looked so good.
It did. It was so pretty.
I know. I kind of wanted to like take pictures of it before she left, but I didn't.
We can probably get another bag from out there.
Yeah. They're all getting ready to leave. So do you see how I'm creating this zigzag just by painting down with my brush strokes on each line where the line of the crease would be? And it's giving us a really good shape.
Y'all doing?
Hey Taylor.
Y'all doing all right?
We are. How are you?
Hello,
Wonderful.
We're
What's up?
painting.
A big box?
Your name's on it.
Mine.
Yep.
No telling what I ordered and
I
forgot
know.
about already.
That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
hoping it's our tripods I ordered. Well, I don't know what the big thing is.
What cost?
It's all yours from here.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Yay! These are me. I got them delivered here because I didn't want to run the risk of them being out in the yard. My dogs. Yay! Oh wow, I got a really big one of my kids.
Oh, is that pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. I ordered canvases this year.
This one.
Yeah.
I'm getting some frames from Target. Y'all want to see my family? That's my family. Yay! Hey,
We're filming the live.
we're in the
filming-
live.
Filming the live. Okay, so if you can see, I used the top portion to do these little just downward strokes where every tip is.
I love it.
So you would create the zigzag by using every little crease. Remember your inside creases as much as your outside creases. The inside creases are going to be the darkest ones. I'm going to come in with a pointy brush now. And I'm going to just make sure that I have a dark line on all the interior creases. Which is the ones down low.
What are we cutting Tanya Jacobs on?
Quarter?
Regular?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, does she usually get moisture? No, she doesn't get moisture resistant. Oh no, does she?
Well,
It's wholesale.
they pay. There's like the options you
I don't
choose.
remember what I ordered for. Okay, so now with my white, I'm going to just lightly come along the top points. And okay, so this lighter color is really gonna make it have the illusion that it's forward. And the darker color, the darker creases down low, will give the illusion that they're more towards the interior of the thing. So then it's going zigzag, you know, in and out instead of just straight across.
There's metal batteries in here.
We still don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think it's
Yay!
Sensei. Or
We should have 3 of them. One for
Yes.
Facebook, one for Instagram, and one for YouTube. Also, if you highlight just one side of your zig, you're also going to create the illusion that you're looking at it from that direction. So notice I'm using downward motions mostly.
oh, it's the big boxes. The that we put the labels in.
Oh. Get a little bit on the other side too.
It looks like real chocolate.
Does it? Good. I hope that you can really see this. See what I want you to see. That's all. That's what all painting is, getting people to see. I had somebody in one of my Pelican paint class say that the best advice I ever got her was to quit painting the foot. Because she was trying to make it look like a foot, and I was like, paint the shape and the color. They're going to know it's a foot, and they're going to see a foot because they know there's a foot at the bottom of that leg. You know, like, that's all they had. And she was like, that was the best advice you ever gave me. Because they do. They'll know it's a foot.
I try to paint it, not paint, but like draw a nose. Oh my goodness.
When I'm in my paint classes and people are struggling with something, a feature, I always make them turn the canvas upside down and turn the picture upside down and quit painting the nose.
Yeah, nose is like...
Yeah, paint a white line here and a dark circle here. You know, like paint the shape and the color that you see, not the nose. And it always comes out better. Alright, so we're going to do this little white banner across here. Little Valentine's cupcake banner. A little bit of dark on the sides can give a good illusion that it's coming from a shadowy area to a light area, so it makes it round. Don't worry too much about getting it straight. It is a cupcake. It's not completely straight. I'm going to use my little white tip here to do some little, just get.
Okay, Sherry says, if we order, will the lines be on the wood and the kits? Do they include the paint and the brushes I looked at yesterday? Okay, the paint kits you looked at yesterday, they do, like the actual kits and the paints pictured with them, they do include the paint and such, and those do have the lines. This shape she's doing right now does not have lines on it.
It's just a plain shape, and I was telling you can paint it however you want to, but this was just an idea for those of you that want to try something a little more difficult.
But there are kits, and that's probably what you're talking about, that have like the they'll come with a little instructions. They come with I think 4 paints and then a pack of brushes.
So we got some sprinkles on here. All you have to do when you're making sprinkles is just get your brush and stamp it. Stamp it down around it, all around it. Let me think. Okay, so let me get some red for my banner and my heart. I'm going to use my brush that I was using for the white and just kind of mix it in. Well, Valentine's banner, you could write anything you wanted here if you were going to use it for a door hanger. Welcome, or I love you, or be mine, or if it was for a classroom, you could write the teacher's name on it. And you don't have to be exact. I just kind of eyeball it as I go. If I make one side bigger, then I'll paint the other side a little bit bigger until it looks pretty even. I'm going to paint my heart up here. For the candy. You could get something that I think would be super cute is if you had some like lace napkins.
Yeah.
Or doilies. You could cut a strip and make the banner make the banner decoupage. Oh yeah, another thing that's really cute to do with shapes is decoupage on them instead of paint on them, and use napkins, paper napkins.
You should do that one day.
You can get really cute paper napkins from party stores or Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and just decoupage them on. Create a cute little look. I'm going to mix a little bit of white to make this look a little more like candy. If I come around the inside of it just slightly with the white and not quite to the edge, it gives it a little bit of a three-dimensional look here. Alright. think I'm gonna take this brush that I did all the gray and stuff in and dip it in the coffee bean and put just a little bit of a dark edge around the candy. So that it looks like it's sitting in there just a little bit. A little bit of a dark edge around the outside of something can really show that it's like on top of it. I'll smooth it out with my finger so it's not like a rough line. Super cute.
Very cute.
So now when it's dry, I'll outline it. You can come back with some white paint, like Be Mine or anything on the little banner.
Sherry, the shapes with lines are our paint by line selection, and when you view them online, you'll be able to see the lines on them. Like, we don't just draw them. You might see some finished products, but when you look at the unfinished, or you might see some finished pictures, not really finished products, but you'll see like finished pictures might be the first one, but then look at the next one. And if it's got the etching on there, you're going to be able to see it. If it's a blank shape, you know, it'll be obvious. Now you can, on the paint by line items, you can also request it. You can do it without the etching when you order. So, but if it's a paint by line, it's going to default to having that etching. And if there's something that you're looking at that you see and you're like, oh, I love this shape, but I don't think I could do it, you can always screenshot it, send it to customer service, and it might be something that we can just add some lines to and make a new listing on the website.
We are here to help. This is just freehand.
Sherry is new to us, and she was our winner yesterday, I'm pretty sure.
Macklemore.
Yep.
Alright, I just added two little hearts and a little Be Mine to that. And I'm going to put a little highlight on the candy. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of outlining and we're done. I'm going to add just a darker line here. Don't feel like you have to outline everything, but just hit the tips of things to give it the illusion of a sharpness. So I just kind of hit the edges of that to give it a sharp illusion. And I'm just going to hit around some of this, right at this darker edge here for an illusion. Alright, that is our unfinished cupcake shape. Can you see it?
Super cute.
Super cute.
Today's winner is Tish Pelton.
Tish, you can email us at support@build-a-cross.com and we'll ship this little Be Mine cupcake to you. Have a great day. We will see you on Monday.
All right, thanks.